What's happening, hooligans? Moto Mike 805 here. And today, I thought we'd do something kind of simple. But, it is really simple to do this. But I keep seeing people post online asking what this is when they have it on their bike. Like they'll buy a used bike and they're kind of new to motorcycles. And they'll post, what is this thing? And it's to plug into your trickle charger or your battery tender. So we're going to install one on the Grom today, because the Grom doesn't have one. But before we get going, please make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that thumbs up, comment, and share. Biscuit, say hi. And we'll get going right after this. Okay, so like I said, we're going to install the leads on here so we can plug this into a battery tender. I almost never use them, but now that I have 4 bikes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and my ride to work is less than 0.2 miles. I had this problem before with the Sportster. Now, if I took the Sportster on the ride, on the weekends it was good, but if I rode the Sportster to work for like maybe a couple weeks and I went a couple weekends without going on rides, the battery would usually die. Even with the brand new battery. And what it was I'm starting the bike, it takes a lot of juice to start that engine, and then I ride it for 30 seconds, not enough time to replenish what I took out of the battery to start the bike. And I say to probably a couple weeks I'd end up having to throw it on the trickle charger, take it for a nice ride, and that's because I would start it at least 4 times a day. I would start it to go to work, start it to come home at lunch, start it to go back to work, start it to come home again, and that's if I didn't come home on my breaks. If I ran home on a break, then I was starting it another time. Now I should just walk, but now that I've got 4 bikes, the ride to work is so short, I'm probably going to have to put them all on tenders time to time, keep those batteries maintained. So we're going to put, all the bikes have lead on them already except for the Grom. So that's what we're going to do today. So we've got our key here. It goes in the side, and just turn this and it unlocks it up here, and the seat comes off like that. We'll put the seat right over here. Oh, what's this? Mike Olson, veteran biker. I just keep finding these things everywhere. Okay, veteran biker, how'd you get this in here? I haven't even been in here yet since I bought it. It was brand new. That is weird. Well, let's check it out. You're gonna have to tell me how you did that, veteran biker. Oh, this is cool. Those are some nice stickers. Veteran biker. YouTube. I don't have my glasses on, but I'm pretty sure that's what it says. I wear reading glasses. So I got some stickers here. Thank you so much, Veteran Biker. If you haven't checked out Veteran Biker's YouTube channel, please go over there and do so. He's got an awesome channel, does live streams, interviews. He's a Navy vet. Thank you for your service, Veteran Biker, and all you other veterans and active duty service members out there. Thank you. I'll put a link to Veteran Biker's channel down in the description below, so you can go check it out. But thanks, Veteran Biker. I sent you some. Hopefully you got them. I have had a few stickers returned in my post office, and what they've done is they've crossed out the name. And I asked the post, I went up to the front, and I was like, why would this get returned? And they said they don't know because it was a different post office. But they said if it goes to a P.O. box, sometimes if you put something other than the name the box is registered into, they'll reject it. They said they're not that strict over at mine, but I still always tell people put Mike Olson. But so I had a few return. I'm almost positive it wasn't veteran bikers, and I've remailed them back out, and I've contacted those people and asked them, hey, what's your name? Because I think it may be because I put, like, you know, Joe Blows Motorcycle channel, and then they say, nope, this is not Joe Blows Motorcycle channel PO box. This is John Smith or Joe Smith. And so that's my theory anyways. That's what their theory was across the street at my post office, when I had a couple that were back with lines drawn through them. They had some initials written on it. I don't remember what it was, but thanks, Veteran Biker. Go check out his channel. All right, so to get on with this. Now, I bought this lead off eBay, or not eBay, Amazon. I think it was like $8, maybe 9. Pretty cheap. So you can pick these up everywhere. Now, so what you got here, got the 2 leads we're going to connect to the battery. And then this little piece here is what we'll plug in. And I'm going to have to get some more battery tenders too. I'm going to have like 4 of these out here in the garage. Keep the bikes plugged in. But this will connect to the battery. And then this, you know, you just plug into the wall. And then this will connect to here. And then I always make sure, I have bought one of these for something else. Forgot what it was, but these were reversed. So I make sure that the positive is on the positive side on both of these. It was a different type of connector. But I bought it and it was backwards, so I had to like chop it, or actually I just put like some red tape on one and black on the other, so I knew that it was reversed. So I make sure they match. So these are really simple to install, like I said. So we got this is the positive side and it's fused, and here's the negative side. So I'm just going to loosen this up and slide it in there, because these things are a pain in the butt to get those little bolts back in underneath to hold it. Actually, maybe the Grom's not as hard, but I know it's kind of a pain on the Harleys. So let's do that. Tighten that back down. Now I've been riding this all week, so it might be time for a little charge. Okay. I take this bike because if I want to, you know, get a couple minutes out early to lunch, you don't want them hearing your Harley start up. Not that I do that if my boss is watching. I doubt my boss knows I even have a channel. A couple of my coworkers do. I don't really talk about my channel at work, especially on my TikTok, because I may go a little fast on my TikTok videos. But if you do want to check my TikTok out, check it out. It's the same name. It's Moto Mike 805. It's a lot easier to get followers on TikTok than it is YouTube. All right, so that is pretty much, you know, I think I'm going to move this and come out the other side, maybe. So I can get that, not that it's the negative, so, ooh, so I tighten that down a little too tight. Oh, hope I didn't take that out too much toward that bolt underneath there. Okay, it's kind of a cheapy, man, look at that thing. It spread its legs there. I'm just going to get some pliers and smash it back a little. I guess you get what you pay for. It was only like, it's like $8 off Amazon. Okay, let's slide this back in here. It was probably because I was trying to pull it out while it was a little too tight. Well, you know, going from this side, I can't get my fingers on there. My fat fingers. There we go. Couldn't get my fat fingers down in there. Alright, so I feel nice and snug. That one's not going anywhere. So I just pop those little boots back over there. The negative boot wasn't really on there that well already. It was kind of hard to get over there, but good enough. Now let's just put my 20-year-old Mac screwdriver back. And then now I'm just going to have this hang out the side barely from the seat. So let's undo this tie here. So it doesn't sound like I'm breathing too heavy. I feel like I'm breathing really hard. You know what, we'll go out the other side. Because I backed this bike in and the plug is over on that side of the garage. So we'll go out the other side of the bike. Not that it really matters. I mean, I could run the charger over the seat to the other side. So I'm just going to tuck this like right down in here. Actually, before I put it back together, let's plug it in and make sure that it registers that it's charging. Please excuse my extremely messy garage. Biscuit, are you helping? Alright, so we got the green light there. Let's plug it in and should turn red that it's charging. That good. So up, green, red, green, red. I think the green red means it's fully charged and it blinks like that. I could be wrong. Let me I'll test it out on the other bikes. I don't have my glasses on, can't remember. I would think that the battery would need a little bit of charge because I've rode it to work all this week. But you know what I've been doing is bump starting it. I roll out the driveway and bump start it, and then when I leave work, it's on a downhill slope to bump start it. So maybe I actually haven't used that much of the battery. There's a fuse in here, right? Yep. All right, so that is it. Biscuit, is that it? Are you a good dog? You a good dog? All right, so that's it. So I'm just gonna pop the seat back on and leave that just kind of hanging out the side right there a little bit where I can plug it in. I might put it somewhere else later. It's kind of noticeable on this bike. Let's see here. I'll probably route it like maybe, we'll figure something out. Oh, that's not in front of the, okay. Alright, so we got the seat back on. And just barely hangs out right here. Not too noticeable, but now we have a lead to hook the battery charger up to. Okay, so I think my trickle charger that I haven't used in a long time might be dead, and that's why it was blinking red and green. I hooked that cheapy Harbor Freight, there you go, Harbor Freight charger up, and it worked just fine. I plugged the trickle charger into every single bike I have, and it was just blinking red on green on all 4 bikes. So I think my trickle charger took a poo, so I'll have to get another one. I have an adapter that I can plug into the pigtails, and I just hooked up the Harbor Freight one and started charging. So there we go, all done. I think it looks good. Say hi, Biscuit. Say hello, Biscuit. Hey. Watch this. Squirrel. Where's the squirrel? Where is it? I'm sorry, Biscuit. Okay, so I think my charger's actually working. It's blinking colors that if you look up the manual for this, it says that it's a poor connection or the battery's sulfated and it's not charging. But I have a feeling it really is charging. I think the battery charger's lying. See, it's going red to green. Actually, it's not as fast now. It seemed like it was blinking quicker earlier. Anyways, I'm going to check the voltage of the battery now. When I hooked the charger up to the battery was at 12.39 volts. So let's see what the voltage is now after it's been on here for about 45 minutes, an hour. All right. 12.91. So it is charging the battery. So that's actually, I think that's about a full charge for resting, isn't it? 12.9. I think idle is like 13 to 14 something. So I'm not going to charge it anymore. I'm wondering also if it could be, I believe this is a, what do you call it, a lithium battery. I don't know if this is actually a charger meant for lithium batteries. I might order another one. I saw one online. It's automatic it said automatic for both types of batteries, so it senses and it can charge both. So I might buy a different one. I got this one at Cycle Gear a while back. All right, well, it is working. It is charging, even though the charger was blinking from red to green, which I looked the manual up online and it said that meant that it was a poor connection. But I opened it back up, double checked all the connections. I mean, they were pretty snug. I even took it back off, checked the resistance from the connector to the end, and it's fine. So got it hooked back up. It was charging. That's like I said, I hooked it up to this with the little adapter here, and it was charging with that one, and hooked it back up with that one and left it for about an hour. And before I hooked it up, checked the battery voltage, it was 12.39, and now it was 12.91. So looks like it is charging the battery, and guess that's about it. All right, have a good one. YouTube, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also hit the thumbs up and comment and share, and catch you next time. Remember, ride like everyone's a hired assassin trying to kill you. Stay safe out there, YouTube. Peace.